Trying to save money while you are in debt will not make your savings or investments grow quicker. So it's very, very important for you to prioritize paying down debt so that you can allocate that cash towards your savings and your investments. So in this video, I'll be sharing 2 or 3 practical steps that you can take for you to be able to pay down debt faster. Tip number 1 is that you need to prioritize paying down debt. It depends on where you are financially. If you have lots of credit cards, or you just have a home loan, or you have a car loan, but you want to get rid of those things so that you can invest more money for the future. Step number 1 is that you need to prioritize paying down debt through 2 methods. The first one is the snowball method, and the second one is the avalanche method. So the first one, it means that you are going to start with the smallest debt that you think you have. Whatever debt that you have, you need to review them, fully understand them. Which one is the smallest? Which one can I start with? If you want to go through the route of paying your highest debt, still the same thing applies. You need to review your debt and fully understand it. How many years are you left with? How much are you paying in a form of interest? So that will help you decide which method might be best for you to use, for you to tackle that debt that you have. So you need to fully review your debt and fully understand it and check how much you really owe in terms of credit cards, home loans, car loans. You fully understand them, and then you decide how you are going to tackle each debt. And step number 2 is that now you need to start saving for emergencies. I know it can be super hard to say you are saving and you can't see any progress, because when we are talking of an emergency fund, we are talking about 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. And to get to that point, let's face it, guys, if you are in debt, it's hard to get there. But what I'm saying is, if you were saving, take out that money from your savings, pay off the smallest debt with the cash that you have saved so far, or start with the highest, pay it down. But don't save anymore. Start by paying off that debt, and start also to save for an emergency fund, or whatever that you have saved. Put that towards your emergency fund, so that if an emergency comes in, you will have cash sitting, and it will prevent you from taking expensive debt. So it's very, very important. You either choose to put that money towards your emergency fund, or you take out the money that you have saved so far and allocate it towards the debt so that you pay it down. So this will help you to pay it down super fast. So tip number 3, or step number 3, is that you need to increase your income. If you increase your income by starting a side hustle, it will help you to pay down the debt that you have quickly, and then you can be able to allocate that cash towards your investments and also saving for long term. So think about it. What skills do you have? What kind of a business do you think you can offer? What can you sell for you to be able to earn more money, for you to allocate towards the debt that you have? Because one thing that I know most people are struggling with, whether you're in the UK, you are in the US, or you're in South Africa, credit card debt is the most debt that most people are struggling with, or retail debt, where people are buying clothes on credit, buying food on credit. So you end up being trapped into that cycle of not getting out of it. So it's very, very important for you to start prioritizing paying down that debt, because when we start thinking about paying a home loan, that can take you some time. But if we are talking about retail debt or credit card debt, those are the things that you can try and prioritize to pay them as quickly as possible, so that you can have more money for you to allocate towards your savings and also your investments. So it's very, very important for you to follow these 3 steps diligently, so that you can be able to say, I am financially free and I don't have debt under my name. So that's very, very important. So I do hope that you can follow these steps. It's only 3 of them, because I feel like if you follow these 3 steps, you should be able to pay few debts before the end of the year. Prioritize your debt. Choose one method that you can use. For me to recap, snowball or avalanche. Start with the smallest, or you start with the biggest. It's totally up to you and what you think you can manage. And you need to start saving for an emergency fund. If you have cash sitting around that you are saying you are saving for something, put that money towards an emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund, then whatever that the money that you are allocating towards that saving, start putting it into debt. Pay off that debt and be free. It's very, very important. And once you are free and you don't have any debt on you, trust me, to save more and invest more becomes easy. And you will see your investments start to grow. You will see that you are able to save for long term. You have better plans because you are not stuck in the cycle of just paying debt each and every month when your money comes in. So I do hope that these few steps will help you see some light in terms of paying down debt quicker. So yeah, those are the few things that I wanted to talk about, and I will see you on the next one.